Hey guys, so I'm back for my evening post like I told you I would. This is for the 18th and this is the sketch I'm using. Again, I'm still doing page maps and I am going to document my birthday using the Open Heart collection? Oh darn. Oh My Heart collection, that's what it's called, from Paige Evans. And I love the way this layout turns out. I had a lot of fun. I pre-picked a bunch of really pretty embellishments that I wanted to use because I have this photo that I took. It is a snapshot of myself and I just really liked it. I thought it was pretty, and why not to use that to document my 30th birthday, right? Like there's nothing wrong with that. So I'm going to follow the sketch in the fact that I am using the layers that are there, and then for my title I'm placing that vertically, horizontally, so that it kind of mimics the way that it's supposed to be. And I will show the sketch at the end. I know that someone had asked if I could just include the sketch somewhere, just so you could see it constantly. I don't really have a way of doing that, so I'll try to just include it at the end too. I apologize, but if it's something you want to see, like I said, though I'm not caught up on it, I hope to do that tomorrow. You can always just look at my Pinterest board, or if you will follow me on Instagram at Christy's Beautiful Life, if you go there, you'll be able to see the sketch and my layout take on that, and hopefully that would help you. So I apologize that I can't just put it up on the screen. I'm not quite sure how to do that. I can investigate to try to see how to do that in the future, but for now I'm afraid you're just gonna have to go with the before and the after preview of it. So again, apologies, but that's how it is. So you can see I'm playing. My big thing here is I wanted to use that globe from, I believe it was the One Canoe 2, their very first collection. It's so pretty. And I really wanted to use it. So what I found is it actually lined up. I don't know if you saw it while I was jabbering away, but it actually lined up really well with like my collarbone. And so I just made it line up, and then I placed a bow on top of that. And it's pretty. I don't even know if it reads as a globe in the end, but it was pretty. The colors matched, and I'm just going to go with that. I'm also going to play with these three hearts. One is pink and two are teal. Not everything is from the Paige Evans collection. Some of this is Maggie Holmes, but I did kind of feel like they had the same vibe, so I was okay with mixing it. And I end up just calling it Fantastic. It's supposed to be Fantastic 30, which isn't really the way it reads. It kind of reads Fantastic, keeping it real, which is what that gold foiled little thing right underneath the word fantastic is. But it's meant to say Fantastic 30, and that's what I'm saying my title is. You know, when you're behind trying to do sketches, you just kind of go with the flow. So I'm really loving the way that this is looking. I know that I want to bring in this gold frame. I tried to use this with the layout earlier today, right, with my son. Didn't work, but it's going to work on this because it's girly. So I can use sparkly gold on a girly layout, especially when it's about myself. So I'm just going to tuck it underneath. And I thought about using it to kind of do a different type of frame and put it at the bottom too. You'll see me working on this, but in the end it's not really. In another way, if my photos were maybe more centered, it would have worked, but it's just not going to work for this one. But I keep trying. I do it a few times. I even flip that frame around to see if I can make it work that way too, but it's not. That's going to go away. That yellow heart, that puffy heart there, that is from the Maggie Holmes collection as well, and it kind of appears and disappears. I keep forgetting to glue it down, so it's stuck down now, but at the time it kind of reappeared. I didn't know exactly where I wanted it to go, but in the end it moves down a little bit and goes down by the bow, and right like that. So I am thinking about trying to trace out this word 30 and do some hand stitching. Problem is it's just too darn big. I can't make it work. I think it would look really neat. I was going to do one in pink and one in teal to really tie in the colors. That was my plan. And I think if maybe I wasn't really set on using the word fantastic because I wanted that pop of yellow, I could have made it work, but it's not. Instead, I'm going to put everything back the way it was, as you can see. And I'm going to use these wood grain numbers. I keep wanting to call them letters, but numbers. And I'm just going to put it on top of the globe. And that it works for me. I like that little pop of wood grain. It's really pretty, especially next to my face. It kind of helps bring attention over there, so I like that. And then I am following the sketch on the fact that there was a decent sized border, so I'm gonna cut, it's not quite a full inch, it's like 3/4 of an inch I trim off on two sides, and I'm just gonna use that so I can layer my layout. Can you tell it's light? And that basically kind of helps me decide that I can move everything over just a little bit. I am going to do some stitching on this as well, so that I really love stitching, so when I can bring it in, even in a subtle way like I do here, it's really hard to tell, but that little extra detail really helps. And because I'm not really heavily embellishing these layouts right now, those little things are really important to me. And I like that. I think about doing just a half, but no, I'm going to do a full. I really love the way that looks. And then I know that my journaling is going to go underneath the hearts. So I'm not going to do my journaling on camera because I'm going to talk about my 30th and just some of my personal feelings about that. So I'm just going to wait, and when I'm in the right headspace to do the journaling, I'm going to go back and document that. But I know my birthday, so July 15th, I'm going to put the date down there and use these two leaves. I love those as kind of a place mark for it, right? Like a shelf for it. So I double stamp my birthday. I use that. And then I think, well, I have that gold heart. That gold sparkly frame. Where else can I add that? And my decision is to bring in some more hearts. And I use one from the Oasis collection, and I use two, I believe, from the Maggie Holmes collection. So I can also bring in another banner, which you'll see in a minute. And I just scatter one right there. I do take the backing off so it's not quite so thick, and that's just going to go there. That makes a nice little cluster there. I really like the way that looks. I'm going to add one to that bottom part where that shelf is down there, and I also switch out the middle heart in that collection, which is a teal thing, and I switch that out for the gold one there as well. There you can see I'm bringing that second little flag there. I really like that. Flags, I mean, I don't know, there's something about it with this, it works, it looks neat, and it's almost like a U-shaped layout, but whatever, I like it. I think it's really pretty, so I'm okay with the funny angle to it. And yeah, and then I finish it off with this beautiful banner. So I'm really happy with the way this turned out. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm almost caught up, you guys. I plan on staying up late and getting pages ready to do for tomorrow so I can be caught up, and then hopefully I can stay caught up for the rest of the month. So thank you and for being patient with me, and I hope you all have a fantastic evening, and I will be back tomorrow. I definitely will have 2 layouts up for sure, but the goal is to have 3 up tomorrow because I also have Stash Bash coming up tomorrow as well. Don't forget, if you want to play along, hashtag 30DSCBL, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.